Is this video just going to be a credit limit increase on my Amex Business Plus? We'll see. Hey everyone, a fun video planned for you all today. Joshua Butler did this about 2 months ago, and Spencer Johnson followed up a few weeks ago at the time of the recording of this video. And now I want to do the same thing and try to get credit limit increases. Joshua was successful in getting over $70,000 in credit limit increases, and Spencer came in strong with a total increase of almost $30,000. So I want to join in on the fun and see what I'll be able to get. And I also want to see if American Express will be nice to me and completely upgrade my baby credit limit on my Blue Business Plus credit card. So you know what? Go into the comment section right now and let me know what you think American Express is going to give me for a credit limit increase, or if you think I'm forever stuck with a baby credit limit, i.e. a very low, small, tiny credit limit. Joshua requested a credit limit increase on all of his credit cards, but throughout his video, he found that Chase only approved a credit limit increase on one personal card, and Amex only approved a credit limit increase on one of his Amex business credit cards. So I'll follow Spencer Johnson's approach, which was to apply for a credit limit increase on one credit card per issuer, with the exception of Capital One, because I just got the Venture X a couple of months ago, and Capital One typically wants you to wait 6 months before requesting a credit line increase. So that leaves me with the Discover Cashback Credit Card, my Amex Business Plus, the Bilt MasterCard, and the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I actually wanted to request a credit line increase on my Chase Inc. Business Cash Credit Card as well, just to see whether or not I can get an increase on a personal credit card and a business credit card from Chase in the same day. However, that credit card is not eligible for a credit line increase at the moment. So let's cover some useful data points before we get into the credit limit increases. Here are some data points that are useful in helping you to determine whether or not now may be a good time for you to apply for a credit limit increase, and I'm going to use myself as an example. My first data point here is that all of my credit card balances are relatively low, meaning that I have a healthy utilization ratio. I am a little concerned that I'm not using my credit cards enough, those being the Discover Cashback Credit Card and the Chase Sapphire Preferred, but we'll see once I request the credit limit increases. Now, you typically don't want to carry a balance on a credit card at all, and you definitely don't want to carry a balance that's using more than 30% of your credit line, even if you are currently within an introductory 0% APR period, because using that much of your credit line can negatively impact your credit score unless it is a business credit card that does not report to your personal credit. Now, there are some issuers who will report business credit card activity to your personal credit, so make sure that you are aware of that. Essentially, you want to show your credit card issuer that you are responsible with credit, so there is less hesitation to increase your credit limit or approve you for additional credit cards. The second data point I want to share is really using the credit card that you'd like to receive the increase on. In the past, I've been denied for a credit limit increase with my Discover Cashback credit card simply because I really wasn't using the credit card. I may have had just one small charge on that credit card per month, and because of that, Discover denied my request due to low usage. Now, this may end up being the case again today because I haven't really increased my utilization by much. However, the credit card did receive some usage this month due to my vacation to the Bahamas, so maybe that'll help. But my statement balance 2 months ago was in the negative because I received a referral bonus from one of you guys who used my link to sign up for the credit card. So thank you, I really appreciate it because that really does help out the channel. So stay tuned to see how my credit line increase request turns out on that particular credit card. My third data point is that you may be more likely to receive credit limit increases if you receive an increase in income or you decrease your monthly mortgage or rental expenses, or both. When I go through the applications in a few minutes, you'll see that I'll have to input this information, or at least I expect to have to input this information. I recently received a relatively decent increase in salary at my current job, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not that helps to loosen up Discover's pockets just a little bit, or if I'll still be denied once again. My final data point may be obvious, however, it's worth mentioning that all of my credit cards are in good standing. It may be counterintuitive to request a credit line increase if you aren't in good standing with the credit card issuer, especially if it's due to late payments or non-payments of credit cards, or whichever other product you may have from them. Credit card issuers need customers to pay their bills because they definitely want to get their money back. So make sure that you only borrow what you can afford to pay back so that you won't have to suffer any unforeseen negative consequences. I'm following suit with what Joshua and Spencer did in their videos, and that is to apply a freeze to my credit report with each of the 3 credit reporting bureaus. That's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, because I don't want any hard pulls during this process, especially since I really wasn't interested in requesting credit limit increases to begin with. I know that Chase, American Express, and Discover typically allow for credit limit increases without requiring a hard pull, but I want to be extra cautious here, and I also don't know much about the built Wells Fargo approach as yet. Joshua was successful with getting a credit line increase while his credit reports were locked, so that can suggest that a hard pull wasn't needed, but I really don't know and I haven't researched this, so I would rather be safe than sorry. My take on this is, if you aren't going to be shopping for a loan for a mortgage or anything else that might be dependent upon your credit score in the near future, such as qualifying for an apartment to rent, then getting one hard pull might not be such a big deal. What I'm about to show here could potentially risk a total of 4 hard pulls on my credit report, and I'm just not interested in that, and I want to protect my credit score since it took a little bit of a beating last year. Alright guys, the fun begins. Let's go ahead and get my laptop out and start requesting credit limit increases. For each credit card, I will provide the approximate length I've held the credit card, my last statement balance, my current balance, current credit card limit, and the last time I requested a credit limit increase. Alright guys, let's start off with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Now, I've held this credit card for just over 2 years now. I think I'm approaching 2.5 years of holding this credit card. My last statement balance on this credit card was $6.27. Yeah, I know that's laughable, so I'm probably not in a good position to request a credit limit increase since I only used $6.27 of the credit limit during the last cycle. Like I've told everyone, this card just stays in the sock drawer, man. My current balance is $31.14. My current credit limit is $10,600, and the last time I requested a credit limit increase on this card was never. So let's go ahead and request a credit limit increase. Select request a credit limit increase, so that's pretty straightforward. It'll take me to this page that shows me all 3 of my personal credit cards. So I'm going to choose the Sapphire Preferred. You see the limit there, the current limit $10,600. On the next page, I have to input my total gross annual income and my monthly mortgage/rent. So I am going to do that and then hit next. Okay, and then the next page says, does everything look okay? Your income, your total gross annual income, and my monthly mortgage or rent payment. And it looks fine. I'm going to go ahead and submit that and see what happens for the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So fingers crossed. Let's hope that everything works out well. Okay, so they are working on my request. Granted, I don't think I'm going to show that. Take a picture. I don't know if I'm going to show that screen, but let's see. All right, so my request is pending. We'll mail or email our decision within 7 to 10 business days. So I think that I was actually denied for that credit limit increase. So I'll probably release this video before I receive that mail. It's going to take 7 to 10 business days, but I'm pretty sure that's what the reason is. Literally $6.27 on my last statement balance. Of course, I'm not going to get a credit limit increase on that. Hey everyone, future me here. So I was completely wrong about why I received that pending review and what the letter would state from Chase. Basically, Chase wanted to conduct a hard inquiry on my credit report with TransUnion. And as we all know, I put a freeze on all of my credit reports with all of the credit reporting bureaus. So with that said, I'm not going to be able to move forward with getting a credit limit increase with Chase. So I just wanted to jump in and offer that clarity to you all. But with that said, let's get straight back to the video. The next one is going to be the Discover a cashback credit card. I honestly think it's going to be the exact same situation, especially since 2 statements ago, my utilization was in the negative. So it was literally over 100% of my credit limit available to me. So I honestly don't think that I'll get that anyway. But let's go ahead onto the Discover a cashback credit card. All right, guys. Okay, there was no luck with my Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card. So let's try it again with my Discover a cashback credit card and see if I will have any luck here. So as you can see, you can't see the approximate length I've had this credit card. It's been the longest credit card in my wallet. So I've had it for just over 10 years. My current balance is $263.53. My last statement balance was $151.65. Now, the last time I requested a credit limit increase on this credit card was, I believe, back in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And that decision back then was a denial due to low usage. And my current credit limit is $32,100. So with a last statement balance of $151, I will be surprised if Discover does give me a credit limit increase. So let's see if I can figure out how to get to that area here. I think I need to go to card services up here at the top. So we'll do that. And we're going to request a credit line increase. Okay, and Discover asks for my total gross income, and they do also ask for my monthly rent or housing payment. So I'm going to go ahead and input that information and meet you all on the next screen, and you can all see my credit line information again at the top. Okay guys, I hit the submit button and it is processing my application. Let's see what happens. All right, there we go again. At this time, we cannot increase your credit line. However, you can make another request at a future time. You will receive a letter detailing the reasons for this decision. So I'm out 2 for 2 right now. Let's see if I can have better luck with my Amex Blue Business Plus credit card. This video is not going the way I intended it for it to go. So this credit card admittedly got the most usage on my list. Last month I had a statement balance of $909.86. So that just may work in my favor. Hopefully it does. My current balance is at $349 and my credit limit is currently at $6,000 and my available credit is $5,650. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, it's in there now. Now I've held this credit card for approximately just over a year now, I believe a year and 2 months, or about a year and 2 months. And the last time I requested a credit limit increase was somewhere around, I think 6 months ago or even longer. The last credit limit increase went to the Hilton Honors Business Credit Card, which made this card ineligible to receive a credit limit increase. So we're going to go ahead and try my luck here with the Amex Blue Business Plus. Okay, so let's test my luck and see how I do here. Again, go to account services. And on the right here, we can see request a credit limit increase. And I did make sure that I selected my Amex Blue Business Plus account. I don't know if it'll come up again or not. So let's see. What is it doing? Okay, so my Amex Blue Business Plus came up. We can see the credit card. It shows the current credit limit. So let's see, increase total line of credit to. Okay, so they do say that typically you just request a limit of 3x your current credit limit. So I'm going to request a little bit more just to test my luck. Hopefully if they don't give me that credit limit, that they'll give me something a little lower rather than denying my request. So I would like to have a credit limit of $20,000 on this card. So I'm going to request $20,000 to 3x my current credit limit of $6,000. That means that I should be requesting a maximum total credit limit of $18,000, but I just want to test this theory here and let me hit continue. All right, they are asking for my total annual income, my annual business revenue, and then I hit submit. I don't see anything for any rental payment. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to put in my income and my business revenue and meet you at the next screen. Okay, I have submitted the information. Let's see if I get a credit limit increase. All right, so the theory is true. You cannot request a credit limit increase of more than 3 times your current credit limit. I wish I could because I think I honestly deserve more than that, but at least I have one credit card that gave me a credit limit increase. So now my credit limit increase went from $6,000 all the way up to $18,000, which is much more respectable for a business credit card. Thank you, American Express. And I honestly do think that utilization of almost $1,000 on the $6,000 came in handy because as we saw in the previous 2 credit cards, they were not having it. Now we have one more credit card on the list. So let's see what happens. Is this video just going to be a credit limit increase on my Amex Blue Business Plus? We'll see. All right, guys, the final credit card on my list is my Built Rewards MasterCard. Now with the Built card, I already did some research and apparently I won't be able to go ahead and request a credit limit increase online. I will have to go ahead and take out my Built MasterCard, which I have in my handy trusty extra wallet right here. And if you don't have an extra wallet, I do have a link in the description section that will give you 5% off if you use my discount code. But anyway, that was a shameless plug. I will have to give them a call to customer service. Hopefully they are open so I can get this done today. So what I'll do is go over my information on the website here that shows my last statement balance, which was just under $300. My available credit limit is $9,600. So my current credit limit on this credit card is $10,000. I've held this credit card for, I don't even know how long. It's been a few months. probably about 1 year, but not exactly 1 year yet. So I'm going to give Bilt a call to find out if they can increase my credit limit. And obviously I have never requested a credit limit increase on this card as yet. So what I will do, I will go ahead and ask for that credit limit increase and see if I do qualify for it. And I don't think I'm going to have you all watch the entire phone call or any of the phone call. If I don't include any of the phone call, I will come back and report with what happened. All right, guys, so I just got off the phone with Wells Fargo. So actually you do have to call Wells Fargo since they do issue the credit card, the Bilt MasterCard. And I do have good news. I was able to get a credit limit increase of $5,000. Now I did ask for a credit limit increase of $10,000, effectively trying to double the credit limit of that credit card. I didn't expect to get anywhere close to that because I just got the credit card. However, they still gave me a credit limit increase of $5,000, and I'm very happy to report that. So I was able to get a credit limit increase on 2 credit cards for a total of, I believe, if I'm doing my math correctly, total of $17,000 in just a few minutes. Now, the only thing I do hope that Bilt finds a way to actually implement this in their app so that I can request a credit limit increase either online or in the app on my phone instead of having to go through a phone call with Wells Fargo. But it is what it is for now. I was able to get that credit limit increase. So to recap, I did not get a credit limit increase for my Chase Sapphire Preferred. I was not able to get a credit limit increase for my Discover It cashback credit card. And it's interesting that I was well aware that those 2 credit cards I probably would not be able to get an increase on, and it did happen that way. I did get an increase for my Amex Business Plus from $6,000 all the way up to $18,000, effectively getting 3 times the credit limit, so an increase of $12,000. And then I got a credit limit increase of $5,000 on the Bilt MasterCard from $10,000 to $15,000. So all in all, today's video was very informative, I think. I hope you all found it helpful. If you would like to see my credit card roadmap for 2024, I do encourage you to watch this video here. I just completed 1 task on the list, so go ahead and check out to see what else I have planned for the year. As always, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. So come on over and get your high five. I'm currently seated with my computer in front of me, so I'm just gonna have to reach.